Okay, looks like we won. Give me a moment. Okay, make like this. Like this. There we go. And this one small. Perfect. So, yeah. Hello to you all. I believe right now it's kind of the good time to pull the trigger on the scalper pair list, because I believe, you know, kind of that we hit the big top, you know, and now the market is going to go slowly, you know, in the correction direction. So I also recommended, you know, to pull the trigger on BTC when it was around 41,000. For you, those if you did that, congrats, you know. For the others, yeah, we are still in time. So yeah, let's take a look and see, you know, how these pairs. I know that in general I say to trade until 6-7, you know, GME TPM, but by the looks on the market, you know, slowly we start to hit again this channel, and I believe that closely we are going to go, you know, for a direction, and maybe tomorrow we are going to see, you know, another small dip, you know, inside this. So let's see how it performs, you know, for this 8 hours of trading, more or less. I believe some percentage it could be made, and after that we are going to take a look at the other ones as well, like BTC, ATH, and so on. But yeah, let's take a look into it. We can see that we had an entry right here. So if we would calculate this entry, we can see that right now we are at around 1.5%. Well, let's put like this, 1.5. But no, this is LSK, so we don't want LSK, we want OG and USDT. So in case of OG and USDT, we can see we had this entry here, but this entry was before we made the stream, so it's not going to count. BZRX USDT, BZRX USDT. BZRX USDT, we can see that we had again an entry, but it was kind of more or less when we started. I could put, you know, I can put like 1% here, because this one could be hit. Iris USDT. In case of Iris USDT, hello Interjet, we can see that we have this one was for 14, kinda here, so unfortunately kinda -1 with this one. Dego USDT. In case of Dego, you can see that the entry was at 1, so nothing so far here. GRT USDT instead. So GRT USDT looks like the entry it was at 5. And Stoichic, hello. And as well, this one, you know, kinda it was a little bit late, so we cannot take it. It was a bit early, sorry. It was before the stream, so no entry for it. This one as well, Rose USDT. Yes, our previous trades that I recommend to do, you know, this morning, with 8 hours before, with my product scalper. But looks like unfortunately we don't have so many entries. Yeah, we saw that SLP USDT it's around 2%. Yeah, so we can see that SLP USDT. It was SLP. Yeah, SLP USDT. Well, it was this one. I don't know what pair it was. Because it was SKL USDT. So this one it's 0 as well. So unfortunately, still nothing. FLM USDT. FLM USDT look like we have this trade, but it's as well. It's previous to that. So unfortunately, no entry either. CTK USDT. CTK USDT looks like we had an entry here. So this one it would be around 3%. We would have with this one. Then we have Audio USDT. This one had some nice movements today. Yes, so we will have 1, 2. So if we enter here in the trades, we can see that we would have 11% more or less winning. And BTC TST USDT. So in this case of BTC TST USDT, we can see that we had this entry at 550. So more or less it can be catalyzed. So we can put as well 1.5. So in this case, we can see that more or less for this average, not the greatest, not the worst either. We made an average of 1.5%, so we have 11 and we have here 16, and we can see that we would make 16 divided by 11. So in this case, you know, this is what we have. Not the best, not the worst, but take into consideration that the market was pretty stagnant today. If you look at the total, yeah, the total it had a movement of what? It had a movement of 3%, but actually, you know, the true movement for today it was starting more or less kind of from here, so it's actually moved 2.5%. Unfortunately, with this one, you know, we didn't have so many entries, so yeah, but overall, it's still a win. You know, in my book, it's still a win, so that's what matters. 1.5%, you know, for 8 hours of trading, it's still pretty reasonable. So yeah, I believe for now, you know, I'm going to pull the trigger off on the scalper entirely, because like I said, I don't believe we are going to have much more movement than what we had right now. And as you can see, you know, most of the pairs unfortunately were not so volatile like I expected. But yeah, we had, for example, 1 inch instead. 1 inch actually would have been much better, but yeah, I didn't saw it. And Coco have been another one, Sushi, but unfortunately, you know, I didn't saw them in the moment when I made the analysis. But yeah, it would have one entry as well. Yeah, they would have one entry, full entry. SXP, yeah, as well. This one would have him, but yeah, it would have one entry. But overall, 1 or 2 entries maximum. You know, we had a good luck, you know, with the audio, but with the others, you can see, unfortunately, we had no entries into them. Not so big volatility, you know, like I thought, like I expect. But yeah, it's still okay, you know. But 1.5, if you take into consideration the other one, the last week, you can see on 9 we have as well, very nice run, 6.6 almost percent. In this case we had much more movement, but yeah, overall it's still a win. Hello, it's on. So yeah, like I said, we had a win with it. That's what matters, you know. It's better than nothing. It could have been better, yeah, but overall it's still a win. If you guys want to go until truly 12 hours, it's up to you. Yeah. Maybe in the 12 hours I'm going to take another look, you know, in the pair list, you know, to update it. But overall, like I said, for me, I'm going to pull the plug because I'm going to be a little bit busy as well, and I need to do something else and I cannot monitor this. So yeah, now let's take a look at the others. Like I said, we can see that the market is still going up, you know, on the total. So for now it's still going there, but I do believe kind of slowly we are going to hit the top, mostly because of Bitcoin. No, I don't want a new one. Fuck, what the fuck they give me? Give me a moment, please. Yeah, so I don't want a new one. Instead, like I said, let's go to the Dominus. And we can go to Dominus ATH and Dominus BTC. This one. That's what I want. So ATH USDT here, there we go. But in this case I want to go with the BTC. So in case of BTC, you know, like I said previously to my clients as well and to the people that are in my group, you can see that like this morning, you know, I made a channel and we can see that channel, it was made of 2 channels. So those 2 channels was, this one was the first one, the 42,000 channel. So this one was the first channel, and the second one, it was this one. So we can see that in this case we broke it, but you know, after that we started to go lower below it. Because this one, it would be the 47, you know, more or less. Yeah, more or less. Let's put 41. You know, so more or less, I believe it would be better actually if I will put it 41. Yeah, it's going to be much better this way. There we go. So we can see we broke it, but after that, you know, we started to go down. And at the same time, if we go on BTC USDT spot, we can see that in this case on let's take a moment to load the values. We can see now that it moved to 41,500, the biggest one. But here we don't have so many. However, we start to have a very, very strong support right now on the 40,000. So that's a good signal. That's for sure, it's a good signal. So if we calculate this one, it would be 18 millions. And if I calculate this one, it would be 7 millions. So yeah, but considering what is the place right now, in order to turn into support, we have to fully break it. You know? So we have to fully break it. And looks like, you know, it's going to become again 4080 and 4090 once they are going to break this one. However, they are not going to go for it. But anyway, we broke it and we didn't go on top of it. But once we are going to break this one, if we are going to break this one, the next one that you can expect is it would be to go to the other one, to the 42,000. You know, the 42 is the second one. But you can see here we hit it once. Here we hit it once in the past on 26. We started to hit it again almost the next day, and we hit it again today. So, like I said, we have two possibilities. One, wait a moment. So one, it would be this one, starting to go down, if we don't do it. And the other one, it would be here, and it will go up. It will go up green if it's going to break that barrier. You know? So yeah. The 41,000 barrier. There. So yeah, I did say this. So if it's going to break this barrier and it's going to stay on top of it, you can expect this. You can expect that it's going to go to 42. And after that, if it's go to 42, then we can speak about 45 and so on. But first, we need to break this one. But because we didn't broke it, I believe that the next support that we are going to have is going to be here. Well, you know. I believe the next support is going to be this one. But yeah, looks like it's a big power as well in the 40,000. Looks like in the 40,000 they put a big support. So yeah, it will be somewhere around here, but I believe it can be easily broken. You know, it's nothing so unstable, honestly. You can look, for example, we have 60 millions for 42. So in order we have 1.360 million, and here we have 18 million. So yeah, I believe it's much more common, and statistically speaking, we have a 65-70% rate that this is going to happen first, then this, you know. So when I mean this, that means that we are going to break these parts, you know. So if you take, for example, from the 39,000, you can see that we have a difference of 1.6,000, and for 1.6,000 we have a difference of 30 millions. And if you take, for example, this one is going to be a resistance of 1.3,000, and you can see we have 63 millions. So make the calculation, and you can see that we have two more probability, you know, that is going to happen this one than this one first. So if that's going to be, like I said, the next support that you might look for is going to be 34, but this is going to be very conservative, you know. The other one that can convert itself in the support is going to be maybe this part, but no, better be conservative, you know, and either this one or this one. So around 34, 35, you know, around 34, 35, it's what you can expect. So yeah, and as a matter of fact, now let's take a look, you know, let's take a look in the strategies. I believe you can understand what I'm trying to say with my channels. And so yeah, let's take a look with the strategies, and we can see that we had the entry at 37,000 in this case. So right now you would be at 10% profit, and I already said to many of my clients to book in the profits. It's a 10 fucking percent, which is fucking huge, honestly. So, you know, for one day of trading, I don't understand why you wouldn't take this one. 10%, you know, of profit, why you shouldn't take it. So yeah, and then in case of ATH, things are a little bit slower, and you can see in this case we didn't even win for 2.6, unfortunately, and we only have 1.5% win at the moment. So yeah, if you want, probably it's going to go down from here, probably. So maybe, you know, maybe you can take a profit as well in this one and close the position, because it's going to reverse. Use the logic, and you just saw the logic right now that it's telling that the market is going to go down. And in this case, you can see the same. Yes, we have this double bottom. We broke it. It's broke here, but now, you know, kind of stay without how it's called, without fuel. So I believe from now on you are going to see again another reversal. So yeah, that's kind of my guess for now. And as a matter of fact, you can see that Bitcoin is starting to go lower and lower now. Probably it will go low and rock. And after that, slowly, you know, at the end of the day, we might have a little bit of more momentum, maybe maybe in the best case scenario. However, like I said, if you are a smart guy, I will take the wins that I have at that moment and be happy with that. If you will take 1%, 1.5% from here, 1.5 from the scalper, 10% from BTC, I think it's more than fucking enough, But yeah, it's up to you in the end. So yeah, it's a short resume because I wanted to post the analysis and the result for today. From now on, more or less, I'm going to exit my positions, and let's wait for tomorrow and see what's going to happen tomorrow. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and once again, if you are interested in this product and in my tools, you can find them here together with all the details, and also my Telegram, my Discord, and so on. If you enjoyed, make sure to follow, and see you tomorrow, or maybe tonight with an educational stream, although I doubt it. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching and see you. Bye bye.